Actually, the misunderstandings that I had were so. I just suddenly thought, my God, can you imagine if you come from another culture and you have a different language and that barrier in a way? And you know, I actually came from the UK and started working straight away in America. But can you imagine if you came over and you didn't have anything, and you didn't have even the language to communicate? And it really kind of reaffirmed, you know, how the struggles that, you know, we have between us as human beings, and how isolating that can be. And I definitely apply that to my character, and you know, it really resonates.
And also, I mean, just as a, you know, somebody who's emigrated here too, the United States for me, you know, it's a republic, and of vastly disparate states. You know, Alaska has so little in common with Hawaii, has so little in common with New Mexico or Texas. These are different states with different economies, different cultures, different histories. The East versus the West, the North and the South. I won't get too much into North and South. Because I know you guys are just reloading. I'm still back in the South, personally. That's because I'm in the extreme South. Can't get any more South without going to Antarctica. But you know, the United States is a melting pot. It is the biggest melting pot in the world. And so when we tell the story of Defiance, in a way, it's a mirror for this melting pot.
It's an immigrant drama that I think that we can all relate to, and it's good to have that discussion again.
So the answer is no, we don't.
Think about it. We just concentrate on looking pretty. Wearing nice shoes.
Do you think the setting in St. Louis also kind of helps play into that? Because if it was in a decimated New York or LA, like a big city where you're already sort of used to that diversity, that melting pot, that'd be one thing, but now you are literally set in the heart of America. You think that would be part of it?
Absolutely. I mean, it's the heartland, you know, and at the center of what was, you know, the United States. So, yeah, that's a very deliberate metaphor. The arch as a visual reference in the show is a really, really deliberate metaphor for, okay, let's take everything and turn it upside down. And like Jaime said, you know, the first season we established this place, and we'll let you know all the rules, and we'll let you get to know all of these people and what they dream of and what they want and what they hope for. Believe you me, at the beginning of the second season, it's all been torn away. No more anchors, no more mooring, and everybody's out there and they're really struggling.
Yeah, now we can tell the story.
Hi there.
I said this before, but you know, just because you kill somebody doesn't necessarily mean you didn't love them.
It's an important tip for all of us.
If you think that's the case, then I don't think you've ever truly been in love.
Or ever truly killed anyone.
Right now the police are searching Jamie Murray's basement.
Loved Dexter a lot more than anyone else, and I do think that Stammer had real feelings for Kenya. The wonderful thing for me about Stammer is, even when she's lying, she's telling the truth, and that's quite an unusual thing. And I think that she had to do something, and she went through and she did it. It doesn't mean that she didn't care about that pretty little human. But people have asked me, you know, if she's a good character or a bad character, and I'm like, she's not human. You know, you can't judge a scorpion as a bad scorpion or a good scorpion. It's just a scorpion. She's a caster man, and she did what she had to do. And yeah,
Bad scorpion.
I'm biased. I can't play a woman and judge her too harshly. I'm the best lawyer for Stammer. I know all her motives, you see, so I'm like...
And it's the first rule of acting, right? You have to back your character, even if you're playing a horrible, horrific character. Like anyone in this
She's
show.
lonely, okay, isolated, misunderstood.
Evil, conniving, murderous, adulterous.
Thank you.
Awesome
together. She's just
Too
a mother
close
and a
together,
wife.
far too close together. But that son of yours, that's wrong.
I love him.
There are so many states where that bathtub scene is illegal. It's
And so many states where it's not, actually.
those we need to take a good close look at.
Look at the demographics in those states.